This is the Bridgeport Series 1 CNC vertical knee mill with Fagor 3-axis CNC controller. It's a Fagor 8055 MC. Powered drawbar, chrome ways.
Yeah, that's it. Actually, yeah, you're right. Chrome ways, I forgot about that. They're in nice shape. Just come in, we'll do an overall walk around type thing, but they're in real nice shape, as is the table. Once I turn power on, we'll get a better look up here, because it does have the light on. But yeah, 3-axis, Z-axis servo up here, up high, power drawbar, 2-horse motor, I believe. Spindle motor. So we come around, X-axis servos down low. And got the air package on here, and with the air line for blowing off too, which is nice. And again, down below is lubrication. That's working pretty good because we're welling up pretty good on the base of the machine. We've had it on for a couple hours. A couple of manuals, programming manuals, and of course the wrench. If you wanted to do a manual drawbar, I guess that's just sitting there. Control panel, the 3 drives. We're temped in. This is my line here, 220, currently low voltage. And that's about it on this end. Collar tray and the overarm, of course. Pulse generator's fixed on this one. It sits on the side of the control panel. And that said, I'll tell you what, let's turn power on. You kind of watch the screen, watch it boot. And it'll come up. There you go. And I don't know if I'm doing it right or not, but I home it, the 3 axes, and I just kind of zero out the end mill and grab a program that's on there, and there are many on there, so we can try one of them and see how it all works. Do a little manual movement first. Coming up. Let's see what we get here. Hard drive's up. Yeah, he stops in. Let's get rid of that. That takes care of that. Escape out of that, and we should get our servos to come ready like now. And at this point, I think we can maybe do some manual movement. On the clock here is the for jogging incrementally, or just straight up off the buttons here, and that's just moving right along here. And I think this is rapid. Yep, there's rapid there. Y is all rapid, almost rapid. I'm at 100, I'm at full out. Okay, there's the feed dial, I'm sorry. So I'm at 120%. It's not rapid, but close to it. So. And let me come back in a little bit. That's all right, we're gonna home it so it doesn't matter anyhow. Oh, and there's Z, I'm sorry. Yep. It's kind of off to the side here, but I should be able to run that down. Yeah, that works nice. So that said, before I forget, I'm going to home it and then we'll try the spindle out. So I just figured out a few minutes ago, instead of going one at a time, if I hit home first, it gives me accept or not, and if I hit cycle start, all 3 will home. So kind of watch the axes as I hit start, and they'll all do their dance. Should. There's Z. It's going to do up and down a couple times, touch off. I know it's hard to see from back there, but it's moving. There goes Y. A little bit easier to see. And then X will be next all the way over. There we go. And we're still in manual, so right away I'm going to try and bring it back over a little bit. I think, yeah. So now we're off the dial here. So here, and now I can use the rapid. Come back towards the middle. And then Y. Nope, that is the wrong way. Yeah. I still don't have this figured out. And Z, I'm just gonna leave it where it's at on Z. Z's fine. No, I can bring it down a little because I don't know where the other program wants to start. So I'm gonna bring Z down a couple inches maybe. Nice and slow here. So I think it wants to go up maybe a 1/4 inch on this program. That's a good spot to go to. Having said that, yeah, that should do it. Now, I guess we should just jump right into spindle, which it'll come on by itself with the program, but I can also turn it on right now. I'm not sure on the rotation, but I think I've got high speed going clockwise, but for the sake of listening to it and dialing it up and down, it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to turn on now. And that's low speed, which is going reverse, but we can still dial it up. Let me get off the side. Bring it up. Bring it down lower. Yeah, it's going about 140 RPM. It's about right. That said, we'll leave that right there. Shut it off at the panel here electrically, which is nice. Let that wind down. Bring it up into high speed. Lock it in. There we go. And then go into high speed at rapid speed will be 1200. Here we go. And coming down a little bit. That's pretty low for high speed. That's about 800. We'll take it up to max. There's our 12. Sounds really nice. That's 2. Go for the red one. 3. That's spindle. That's it. We can shut that off maybe. Oh, power draw bar, we got that. I'll just give it a quick on off, but that comes in pretty nice now too. If I break it and come on in, let me see if I'm coming out or not. Oh, you know what? I can't do it right here, but it does work. I'm too low because the Z's down about an inch, so the clutch won't engage it at this point. I'd have to bring it back up, but there it is there. It's not much to worry about on that. That works fine. So that said, what else? Yeah, there's a couple other things on here, water on, off. Spindle, plus minus, it won't work, of course, because we're still working off the Varidisk unit. Here's all the axes. Some of these things I don't even know, I haven't even figured out, but I know a lot of this on the Fagor unit is canned cycles. But for right now, we're kind of set. I can jump into programs right now, and I think I was running this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 program down here. It was bouncing around a little bit, so that kind of worked. So these are all programs, and if you just arrow key over to the right once, you jump into the program. So now we're in, and it's just as simple as that. I've just picked the program. If I hit auto cycle now, this particular program has a tool change. So right at the beginning, it comes shooting all the way over. It stops. It expects you to do a tool change, and then you hit cycle start again, and it goes in. And the first thing you'll see, if you're ready, you'll see the Z jump down a little bit. And then X and Y are just doing an H pattern, I think, but I forget. So I'm gonna leave it at 100% on feed, which is normal, of course. This doesn't matter. We didn't play with the pulse generator, but let me see, hang on. Main menu, escape. If I get it down to 100 and pick X, because I'd have to be in jog, I think. I thought I'd give it a try. I haven't really played with the pulse generator. I know it works, except that I don't know where I want to be now, so sorry about that, but let's go back in the program, up, down, and yeah, I'm just going to hit cycle start. Let's see what happens. Let's see if it takes off and does a tool change. Oh wait, I wanted to zero it. I don't know that I have to do this, but it worked for me. If I zero all 3 of the axes, I forget if it's absolute or not, or incremental, so just to make sure I zeroed all the axes. And let me do that. I missed that one. I didn't enter. Yeah, we go back to Y and 0, enter. Okay, now let's try all the cycle starts. And 100%, that's good, that's good. We should be good. We picked the program. Let's try it. That's going over there now. Okay, tool changed, and I think it'll come on now. And spindle, I believe, too. Tell me what's high or low on the spindle. Let's give it a shot and see where it goes. And kind of watch now. The Z will be the first. After it comes all the way over, the Z jumps down a few millimeters, and then the X and Y take over. Spindle comes on. I can shut spindle off so you can hear the servos. Z's coming down. It's dropping right now. X and Y. Yeah, they run really nice. That's 100% right there without rapiding. It's kind of a square pattern. While it's running, I can jump into graphics, I think. It shows, I thought it was showing some. Let's see if it enters. I thought it was showing it at some point. Recall now. I thought it was showing it. Well, you can see the servo moving. I thought I had graphics up on there. I haven't tried cycle stop yet. Let's see if I hit the red button on here. Okay, that stops it. That works. And back onto cycle start. Yeah, that goes nicely. Okay. So now this just keeps doing its thing. Now if I was to stop cycle, which I can do here, and reset, I'd have to go back and pick a program, which is easy enough. Go back into there, move over, pick that, reset it by going up, down one time, back over, restart the program, and it does the same thing again. Back into a tool change, and a tappy, hit it again for the program, shut off the spindle. Now watch Z again, X and Y will place, there we go. So you can kind of see it, and you can see it on the control too. And then X and Y, I think it's like a little H pattern on there is all it's doing, but it keeps going deeper and deeper. It's like a 15-minute program, I think. And you can better look at the tabletop too and the ways. The oil's coming up nice on this, so as it runs. It's really in nice shape. Oh, there's my line when it went to do a tool change. Yeah, there it is. It's doing that little yellow box there, see? You can watch close, it'll be kind of moving around and going over itself. This is my purple line when I went to the tool change, and that other purple line is when I went back to start the program. That's that yellow box we're drawing right now. So, I thought I was on there. I just hadn't started it right. So I can get back out of there. We can jump into escape. There's a couple other ones on there, recall, but that's the main screen right there. That shows the axis movement. And yeah, that's about it. So we can stop it right there and let it pause. It's happy. And of course, we can always start to spindle anytime we want. Shut that off. Yeah, we're good to go. It's a nice running machine.